In Chinese history, the most extreme person is Goujian. We are taught to learn Goujian's spirit since childhood. But today I want to tell you a more real, and even more terrifying Goujian. He was not only a hero who enjoyed humiliation, but also a gambler who could abandon all dignity and humanity. The story goes back to 494 BC. Young King Goujian was defeated in the Battle of Fujian, was completely defeated by King Fuchai of Wu. He retreated to Huiji Mountain with 5,000 survivors. There were only two options before him: either die in battle or surrender. To survive, he chose the third way. He became a slave of the enemy. Goujian took his wife and minister family to the capital of Wu. They were locked in a dark stone room, doing dirty work like feeding horses and cleaning manure. King Fuchai of Wu always sent people to spy on him, and his chief advisor, Wu Zixi, could see through Goujian's disguise at a glance. Wu Zixi advised Fuchai to kill Goujian many times to avoid future troubles. Facing the threat of death, Goujian staged the most wonderful bit-made plan. He acted more obedient than the most loyal servant. When Fuchai was sick, Goujian even made a shocking move. According to Wu Yuchangzhi, to judge Fuchai's condition, Goujian even asked to taste Fuchai's feces, and congratulated him on his imminent recovery. This should completely shattered Fuchai's psychological defense, making him believe that Goujian was a docile dog. In 490 BC, Goujian was finally released and returned to his country. But he did not enjoy the joy of victory, but started a long revenge plan. He endured hardship not for show, but to remind himself not to forget the humiliation. He personally worked in the fields, and his wife personally wove a cloth, ate the simplest food, and wore the simplest clothes. Goujian implemented the policy of 10 years of birth and 10 years of teaching. What is reproduction? Is to reproduce population and develop the economy. Yue prohibited young men from marrying old women, and old men were not allowed to marry young women. Girls must marry before 17. Parents are guilty, and having a baby was rewarded. If a boy is born, they will get wine and dogs, and a pig for a girl. What is teaching? It's military training. Goujian secretly forged the famous Yue Wang Goujian sword. This bronze sword has not rusted for 2,000 years, and extremely sharp. He built a vengeful army of tigers and wolves. In addition to hard power, Goujian also launched a soft power war. He found the peerless Bili Shishi by Goujian. After 3 years of training, she was presented to King Fuchai of Wu. Fuchai fell in love at first sight. In order to make her smile, he built Guanwa Palace. He indulged in wine and women all day, neglecting state affairs. Shishi became a soft knife stuck in the heart of Wu. Goujian also used economic warfare. 1 year, Yue was in famine, borrowing grain from Wu. The next year, Goujian returned the rice after steaming it. The Wu people saw the plump grains. They planted it as a good seed, but the harvest was zero, which caused a great famine. Meanwhile, Goujian also bribed Wu's trader Bo Pai to make him alienate Fuchai and Wu Zixi. Finally, the loyal minister Wu Zixi was killed. Wu cut off its arm in 40 BC, while Fuchai went north to Huangshi for a hegemony meeting. Goujian suddenly attacked Wu de Guixu, killing the prince of Wu. After that, Yue continued to nibble away at Wu. In 47 BC, in the Battle of Lizhe, the Yue army won 3 battles in a row, completely defeating the main force of the Wu army. Fuchai was besieged on Guixu Mountain. The situation of offense and defense had changed. Fuchai sent people to Goujian for peace, hoping that Goujian would treat him as he did, to preserve the state of Wu. But Goujian coldly replied, "Zixi gave me the moon, but I refused. Today, I give you the moon. How can you defy the heavens?" Fuchai was ashamed, and he hanged himself with a cloth. Before he died, he said he had no face to see Zixi. Wu was destroyed, and revenge was successful. But under Goujian's mask of patience, hidden extreme cruelty. Wen Zhang, a great hero, thought he could enjoy the glory, but finally chose to retreat. Finally left a letter to Wen Zhang, saying that good boys are hidden, and good dogs are killed. The hunt is killed. King Yue once gave Wen Zhang a golden bird, who can share will and woe, but not in prosperity. Wen Zhang didn't believe it, saying he was sick and not going to court. Goujian gave him a sword, which was the same, the Shului sword that Fuchai used to kill Wu Zixi. When Zhang was forced to commit suicide, Goujian cleared all those who knew his humble past, and became the last overlord of the Spring and Autumn period. He went to Shizhou in the north, and met with the vassal kings. The emperor named him the Duke. Goujian's story is a dark fable about revenge, and an epic heroic poem about will, the one who worked hard. God will not fail those who endure hardship. The spirit of swallowing war with 3,000 US soldiers, through thousands of years, still inspires countless people in adversity. But the lessons of history are equally profound. At the peak of power, human nature often fails the test.